Hey guys, it's V. So, why do I always start videos like that? So, can you see peepees? Peepees! You're always in the videos. Oh, thank you for cleaning me. That's so nice of you. So I got some new brushes to share with you guys today. After doing the contour brush, I really wanted to go and grab some more of these Real Techniques Bold Metals brushes. The ones that I went ahead and grabbed for eyeshadow are the 200 Oval Shadow brush. And then I also got the 201 Pointed Crease brush. So before I say anything, let's go ahead and cut over to me applying these brushes, because that is the most important part, is the application. So I'm sure you guys want to see how that is. Okay, so let's open these little brushes up. First impression time. Okay, so before I apply any eyeshadow, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Now that that is done, I am going to get my Lorac Unzipped palette, and I am just going to do my eyeshadow. So let's see how that goes with these brushes. I'm going to break their eyeshadow virginity real quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, got these out. So I'm going to use what I have previously been using on my right eye, and then I'm going to use the new Real Techniques brushes on my left eye, so that we can see the difference and if it's, you know, worth the money. So I'm using the Real Techniques base shadow brush. Comes in a set with Real Techniques. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes. Just gonna dip into undercover here. I'm gonna do a pretty subtle eye look today since my lips are so bold. So I already know that I like how this eyeshadow brush applies. It does a nice even coat, and it gets, you know, it does what an eyeshadow brush is meant to do. Gets a nice amount of product. It does kind of cause a little bit of like flakiness, if you will, from the brush, but that's also my fault in the way that I take it out. Okay, so got a nice base of the undercover eyeshadow. This is like my new favorite base color eyeshadow, because it's like, I think it's technically supposed to be shimmery, but it's really not. It's like, I don't know, it's just not shimmery and I like it. So then I'm going to take the e.l.f. contour brush. No, I'm not. So now I'm just going to take the Real Techniques 200 oval brush and do the same thing on the other eye. First of all, can we look at the difference between the two sizes of these brushes? Like, this is huge. I cannot believe how gigantic this is. Not a good or a bad thing in my opinion, just something to point out. Nice hefty amount of some product on there. It's very firm. It's much more firm than the basic shadow brush that I used on the other eye. Gets the job done. Okay, so I don't really see a big difference in the application. You can definitely see how much product is on the brush, which is a definite plus because it's got the white bristles. This one has the different colored bristles. They're kind of gray into an ombre white. This one also captures a lot more product on it than this one. Like, I don't really see a lot coming off when I tap as much as the other one. But I think that in terms of the application, it does pretty much the same thing. So I mean, in that aspect, not really worth the like triple price range that this one is versus the other one. So let's move along to the crease brush and the crease color. So I'm going to be using Untamed here, and that will be this dark brown color. And I'm going to start out with the e.l.f. contour brush. I love this brush. It's so soft and fluffy, and it's really good at getting into the crease. So we're just going to take a little bit of Untamed. Just carve out that crease a little bit. I'm not going for a major contour on the eyelids today, so Just doing a little bit of subtleness, but still effective. You know what I'm saying? So that is with my e.l.f. contour brush. Love that brush. It's one of my favorites. Then let's take the Real Techniques 201 crease brush and see how that one works. I actually did watch the tutorial on this one. So the way that she described it was that pointed tip on the edge there is supposed to take the majority of your product, and then the shorter bristles along the sides of it are meant to just blend. So let's see how that works. You can definitely see how much product is on the brush. It's definitely very good at getting right into that crease. That pointed tip is really nice for that. Okay, so let's look at the difference between the two. Honestly, there's not a huge difference. I don't really see a big difference. I'm just going to take this oval brush a little bit and just blend this one a little bit more. So I feel like it went a little bit lower on the eyelid. Then I'm just going to take a little bit more of the color. Put that a little bit higher up there. Try and match the other side as best as I can. You guys tell me down below which eye you think is better. Because honestly, I think that they both look really, really similar, and this price is definitely better than this price. But these are also very luxurious and beautiful, so I am just going to finish the rest of my makeup and we'll get back to talking about these brushes. So after using these brushes, I just wanted to go over some points with you guys about, you know, kind of like pros and cons. First, let's start out with the oval shadow brush. So the first thing that I really do like about this product is that the bristles are white, as are all of the bristles in this new collection. And one thing that I love about that is that you can see how much product exactly you're getting on your brush, and so that's a huge plus. The next point I want to go over is coverage, and so I think that this did a great job of getting enough eyeshadow on my lids. I don't think that I had to like keep going over it over and over or anything like that. It picked up enough product that was satisfying for me, so that's definitely a plus as well. This brush is definitely very firm and very thick. I think that all of the brushes in this line were kind of meant to be geared towards that. They didn't want like super fluffy. They really were going for like firm, and like they really wanted a precise line in terms of makeup. I think the application wise, like that's what they were really going for, and so I definitely think that this brush accomplished that. It's definitely very thick and it's very dense, like you can't just push it over, like, so that's another point to it, is that it's really good for just packing on the eyeshadow. It's really, it doesn't fluff around and, you know, get product everywhere. The cost of this brush is $15.99, and these are exclusively sold at Ulta. The reason that I got so many is because they were doing buy one get one half off. So I got the pointed crease brush and the oval brush, and so one of them was only $8 for me. And then I also had a $3 off coupon that I earned for spending over $100. And I also had the $3.50 off of $10 that they usually have every week. So I ended up getting one brush for $15.99 and then the other brush for like $2. So I only paid about $18 for both of these brushes. So honestly, that price isn't terrible. As I mentioned in my demo, I did get this brush in a set, and it came with 4 other brushes for $18. So 5 brushes for $18 compared to 2 brushes for $18, and that's only if it's buy one get one half off and you have a coupon. Honestly, I don't think that these are worth $15.99 a piece, but the fact that I got them for a deal, I think that it's worth it. So take that with a grain of salt, I guess. If I just had to buy these outright for $15.99 a piece, I would not do it, because they really accomplish the same thing as this Real Techniques brush and this e.l.f. contour brush. These brushes, they're gorgeous. They really are. They drew me in with this silver metallic gorgeous packaging. Gorgeous. This was this was definitely a good idea on their part in terms of making somebody want to buy it. I think that it looks really, really chic and they're beautiful, and honestly, now that I have 5 of them, the only ones that I did not purchase were the angled liner and the triangle foundation. I just really didn't think that I would use those, so I didn't purchase them. But these are definitely going to be on display in my bathroom because they are freaking beautiful. So something else I did read when I was looking at the description for this product on Ulta's website is that they made the handles not round so that when they're sitting on your counter, they don't roll off. Can we stop and thank Real Techniques for that? Because I don't know how many times, just earlier in this video, this brush rolled off the counter. So, I mean, that was definitely a super amazing thing to think about in terms of these high quality brushes. The size is a little bit unnecessary, it really is. It's kind of huge. Like, if you look at that, I mean, that's like my entire eye. So you kind of have to be a little bit careful in terms of applying product if you really only want it to get in a certain spot on your eyelid, so that's definitely something to think about as well. So next I'm going to be talking about the 201 Pointed Crease brush, and I really, really liked this brush. It's very soft. You can again see how much product you get on each thing, so that's definitely a plus on that aspect of it. So you know if you're getting way too much for your crease color, because I know that I have totally overdone the crease many a time in my life. So that's definitely a plus with this brush. And in terms of the blending ability, I think that it blends very, very nicely. It looks very lush, and I just think that it did a really great job of blending, so that's good. The coverage I think is probably about medium, only because as soon as you put it on, it starts blending. So if you really want to get a precise crease cut, I don't think that this would really like accomplish that as well for you. Do I think that it's worth $16? Not really, but it's definitely luxurious and beautiful, and I think that it would make a wonderful addition to anyone's collection if they're wanting to spend that kind of money. So those are my thoughts on the eyeshadow brushes from the Real Techniques Bold Metals collection. Feel free to tell me your opinion down below and we can discuss, because I love to hear what other people think of makeup brushes and if they're worth the price and, you know, stuff like that. So if you liked this video, then be sure to show some love to that like button down there. And if you subscribe, then you can become one of my gypsies. I decided that I didn't really want to go gypsy kittens. I kind of like just plain gypsies a little bit better. So I'm going to be saying that from now on, just to let y'all know. So if you subscribe, you can be one of my gypsies, and every single one of you guys counts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.